South Morro Hills Oceanside has 3,500 acres and is the largest agriculturally farmed land west of the 15 freeway. The climate is ideal, the soil is prime for growing almost anything, and the views to the ocean make this area a gem for the city of Oceanside and the county of San Diego. The rural character of this area has remained for years, but the struggles the farmers face and the growth of the city has put a focus on this area, and change is certain, unless the city of Oceanside and its leaders can see the potential of creating a neighborhood like no other in the nation.
My wife and I, Louise, just moved out here in 1994, and we farmed 25 acres of avocados. We're what you call lifestyle farmers.
We've grown strawberries, tomatoes, blueberries, cherimoyas, and a whole list of other fruits and vegetables along the way.
We grow avocados for cream of the crop, banana dang, jitters, living tea. We now grow coffee as well.
The Morro Hills area is a potential hotspot for growing coffee. This is something that I think will even expand in terms of not only markets, but provide the community with a new culture, and more importantly, give the farmers a reason to farm.
Our main source of food comes from local farms here in Oceanside. So we've been working with them and buying surplus produce and getting all kinds of green produce from farms and local farmers markets here in Oceanside.
The landowners, farmers, businesses, and the South Morro Hills Association have joined together to create AgriVision, a plan for the entire 3,500 acres with the goal to preserve the rural character for future generations. AgriVision is a plan where agricultural land can be preserved and the farmers are given the tools they need to continue to farm profitably. Today, the few farmers in South Morro Hills struggle and have to find ways to intensify and mechanize their farms to remain competitive. They farm every square foot of their ground, leaving nothing fallow. One of AgriVision's goals is to create vibrant agritourism opportunities for the farmers, the city, and the community to enjoy and experience. Oceanside has a very unique opportunity to create something special in South Morro Hills. The potential for a tourist revenue stream with agritourism where a farmer shares his passion with the community is yet another tool in the farmer's toolbox, supporting their business and way of life.
Agritourism is going to be something I think that every farmer is going to need to somehow integrate in the future. To come to a dinner on a farm that's producing the food that you're going to eat, that's prepared by a chef that buys that same produce on a regular basis, but is preparing something cool for you on the farm. I mean, that's where it's at.
We're that vine to barrel to bottle. And then we get to have people come to the winery. We get to share with them kind of the labor of our passion of growing grapes, making wine.
A vision for South Morro Hills is really important because not only are the farmers struggling with the struggles that farmers everywhere are faced with, but South Morro Hills is unique where we're farming side by side with estate homes, and that's another struggle. So if there's a vision where everyone can know what the next step would be and how to bring in infrastructure and how to bring other options to help the farmers stay in business, I think everybody wins.
Clustering housing is a way to preserve agriculture land and support agritourism, as this illustration shows. One of the key design principles for AgriVision is the farm mosaic, where development is positioned behind row crops and groves, where all you see and experience driving through South Morro Hills is farming and the occasional agritourism business, like a winery, a farm cafe, or a boutique hotel and spa.
People always think about clustered housing as like, oh, it's houses. Oh my gosh, how are we going to do houses? We're going to like blanket the land with subdivisions? No. Clustered housing is a way that we can actually preserve agricultural land by having the houses clustered tight together where the farming then can be around them.
This is a really special area that needs to be preserved with agriculture. That's where this AgriVision, I think, is powerful. You know, we can create like boundaries.
Without having some vision, it will be a disorganized array of structures and homes.
And we really missed the opportunity to create a very vibrant neighborhood that could respect farming and have estate homes and have where everybody wins, the farmer, the homeowner, and the city of Oceanside.
The landowners, farmers, business, and neighbors of South Morro Hills feel that the time, energy, and finances allocated to update the city's master plan, including the AgriVision Community Plan, is an excellent investment and will yield great returns.
Food production is an honor and a privilege. I'm lucky I get to do it, and Oceanside should be proud that it can produce food for its own community within miles. I mean, within the same exact zip code.
If we come together as a community as a whole and we know where we're going to be in South Morro Hills, we know the infrastructure that needs to be there, we know what we need to do. Not only is it smart for the city, smart for the developers, smart for our area, but everyone knows what we'll be doing for the next 40, 50, 100 years.
South Morro Hills AgriVision respects our agricultural roots and is authentic to the city of Oceanside.